Yeah. Kayla, too. Why would I have already written that down? I think I'm losing my mind. So sleepy. How did I already have me written down? This is very weird. Kayla 10. Darius 6. Kenzie 9. PG 2. Chip 10. Nate 10. Isaiah 10. And Michael Carter 10. Hi. Troy, what are you doing? Boring. Bye. I got your picture hanging on the wall. You can't sing. Come to me when I call. Hi. Your name, I realize. Hi. How's everyone?
I'm doing good.
Good. There's a couple of you that I know have not figured out your AP, the app yet. A couple of y'all who are virtual, but Ms. Copel says she's gonna have to get with some of y'all because actually I think that only applies to David and Marilyn, so never mind. People who said they got it figured out, but it's not showing up that they did. So that's strange. I'm not going to meet with you guys for very long today because we're down a couple people. David and Marilyn are in the Battle of the Bands rehearsal, and we're all welcome to go. So those of us who are in person are trying to go to that. And I didn't want them to miss like a big discussion about Beloved. So what I've done instead, and fortunately, this is exactly what I did last year, and I had only to refer back to my Google Classroom to get it all figured out. On Canvas, I have this Beloved Part 1 discussion questions. Everybody should have finished reading Part 1 by now, so you know a lot more now about what happened to Setha and her kid. Basically, what happened was, and I'm kind of answering one of these for you a little bit, in case you didn't do your reading, that when she had escaped from Sweet Home with her kids, and she was pregnant on the way, and she had Denver on the way, and then they escaped to the house in Cincinnati, 124, but school teacher and his nephews came after them. And when she saw that they were coming after them, she took her kids into the shed and she was going to kill all of her kids, because she thought that for them to be dead was a better fate than having to go back to Sweet Home and endure the type of life she lived there. She only got as far as one kid, which was Beloved. Yes, AJ.
I didn't really understand the ending to Part 1, so I'm glad you're explaining it, because when I first read it, I didn't understand it and I didn't ask my teacher. But then I'm reading it a second time and it's like, I still don't understand.
Yeah, that's kind of the big, like not secret exactly, but they don't really talk about it. It's secret from Paul D. He doesn't know about it at first until Stampede tells him. And he kind of wishes that he didn't know after that. But, you know, we had talked before about how Setha had been in prison, and it was for that. Like right after she killed her baby, she got taken to jail. Fortunately, none of the other kids had to like go back to the plantation or anything. What she did was so horrible and horrific that they were kind of like, let's just leave these people alone. So killed Beloved, her baby that was, or her toddler. They said she was crawling already, so probably like 1 or 2, or less than 2. They're making a big deal out of her crawling. I don't know at what age babies do things.
Like 9 months.
9 months. Okay. So there would not have been much difference between that kid and Beloved, or sorry, that kid and Denver then, because Denver was born on the way. So she would not have been very much older. So she committed this horrific act, but in a way she did it, as messed up as it sounds, she did it out of love, because she did not want her children to have to endure the things that she had endured. And even like when she saw, when school teacher and his nephew saw what she had done, school teacher was basically like, y'all broke that woman. Like you beat her too much and like did things to her that she can't come back from. And like, we don't really want someone like that on our plantation. It's very messed up. It's very horrific. And at the end of part 1, Paul D finds out about it and is rightly horrified by it, and says that her love is too thick. Like, if that is what you do to people you love, then that's a different version of love than what he would do. These 12 questions are posted on Canvas. We're not going to really have a discussion. I mean, like, if you guys have any questions right now that you want to ask, you can. But for the most part, we're not going to have a discussion. So this does count as both a daily grade and it counts towards your participation. It's not due until Friday. But I'm not sure if we'll have any other class time other than today to work on it. But the questions, to make this a little bit easier, are in the order that the events occur in the book. And the questions actually start a little bit into what we read for last week. I wish this was divided by chapter so that I could be like, oh, the first question is from chapter 12, but it's not. Hang on. Let me just take a quick look. I know I'm sharing my screen and you're seeing everything I do, but it's all for you anyway. Okay, so we read last week to the bottom of page 58, and y'all should have read through 83 today. That's not. I don't think I actually have this open. Beloved. I'm just gonna find, okay, what's this first question? Gotta go back to everything I'm doing.
Paul D's tobacco tin.
Paul D's tobacco tin. Hey, are you going down to listen to the rehearsal? I'm going back down. I'm gonna let them go in just a couple minutes. Paul D's tobacco tin. I think there's still classes, but we can go. Yeah. Yeah, we could just work from home so that we have time to get cleaned up or whatever. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so red heart. I just saw that somewhere. Sorry, it's probably like making you dizzy. The questions start probably like page 54, 55, somewhere around there. We definitely talked about the tobacco tin last week, so that shouldn't be too difficult. And then they go through the end of part 1. So y'all just have to answer those, and you can do it in the box there, or you can upload a Google Doc or however you want to do it. So any questions about that? Any questions about anything else?
Oh, ma'am.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you guys go then and check out this practice, and I will see y'all tomorrow.